Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and welcome back to my Red Dead series. So are heists coming to Red Dead Online? Guys, we need to have a bit of a talk about this one. Rockstar have actually never mentioned a heist DLC. In fact, I don't believe they've even mentioned the word heist relating to Red Dead Online ever. I've actually had a few of you reach out and ask if I'm hyped for some heists in Red Dead Online, and I don't want you guys to be disappointed, but there's no evidence, there's no Rockstar interviews, there's not even any game file leaks that remotely relate to a heist DLC. And just to prove this point, let's take a look at the article that was released yesterday on Halloween by GameStar. It was a new interview that they did with Rockstar Games, and let's take a look at the exact quote they said. Rockstar said the players won't have too long to wait for a more action-orientated update. In the coming patch, we'll be expanding an existing role which will provide plenty of action-packed shootouts. And am I missing something in this quote? Where does it say the word heist? Anybody that says this is heist confirmed is literally clickbait. Now I actually thought I read a different article when I started seeing people saying this was heist confirmed, because heist isn't even in this sentence from Rockstar. The only thing that could be, I guess, remotely connected to a heist is the part where they say they have plenty of action-packed shootouts coming. But this is comparing it to the last update we had, the naturalist role, or the natural scientist role as I now like to call it. But in that role we were basically picking up flowers and running around taking pictures of animals. Anything at this point would be a more action-packed update. Even like a new stranger mission, that could be considered an action-packed shootout. And if we continue down in this article, it literally states here by the journalist that wrote this article and interviewed Rockstar themselves that Butchered, who is the Rockstar employee, does not reveal exactly what role is meant by this. He does add here that it's reasonable to assume that the bounty hunter's profession could be expanded in the foreseeable future, and I completely agree that evidence does point to it being an extension of the bounty hunter role, but nowhere does it mention heists. In fact, the only time heist is actually mentioned in this article is just under this image here in a caption that states, "How about a new role as a bank robber? GTA-like heist missions would also go well with Red Dead Online, in our opinion." This is literally the opinion of the journalist that wrote this article. Rockstar did not say this was a heist mission coming. Now I think this is an important video to make because I don't want to sit here and be like, guys, heists are coming, we're going to get a heist DLC, this is going to be awesome. I'm basically going to lead all you guys on and you're going to get disappointed at this next update, because this next update and the new role that's going to be coming in 2020 will not be a heist DLC. The heist DLC that we had into GTA Online was such a huge DLC, it literally took Rockstar years to develop. And even the other heist DLCs, the Doomsday, the Casino Heist, they were massive DLCs that took a huge amount of development time. If you guys think we're just going to have this dropped at the end of the year, an update of that scale, we're all going to be disappointed with what we're going to get. And I think a perfect example of this is the reception to the Naturalist update. Rockstar actually referred to the Naturalist update as a massive new update before it was released. We were expecting huge things from this update, and all it really turned out to being is just a gameplay loop for photographing and sedating animals and some legendary animals. That's not really what a lot of players would consider a massive update, especially when we're comparing it to GTA Online that's getting these huge heist DLCs. They're actually getting a map expansion. That would be considered a massive update in my opinion. The only massive update we've really had into Red Dead Online was the first ever Frontier Pursuits DLC when we had 3 roles come into the game at once, and since then they've all been pretty small DLCs. And do you guys really think Rockstar would hype up the Naturalist DLC to be a massive new update and then talk about another role coming out later in the year that would later turn out to be a heist DLC? That just wouldn't happen. Like, Rockstar would be marketing that one as the huge update if it was a heist DLC. I think the unfortunate reality of the situation is that GTA Online creates way more revenue than Red Dead Online, therefore Rockstar are giving a lot of their resources, their development time into creating content for their most profitable game, which is GTA Online and not Red Dead Online. And we can see that with the size of the updates that we seem to be getting into Red Dead Online. It seems like we have a very bare bones development team with delivering these updates, and then the glitches that are just left for months and months before they're fixed. And don't get me wrong, I would love to be proven wrong here. I actually think Red Dead Online could really use some content like Heists that's repeatable, high-end content that GTA Online has that makes players come back time and time again. Red Dead Online really needs that sort of content. But do I think we're going to be getting the scale of a Heist DLC? You know, the original Heist DLC was 5 whole heists with over 20 hours of gameplay within them. Do I think we're going to get that into Red Dead Online? Very slim chance. I think we should be setting our expectations more around the level of a new role, either entitled a lawman or an outlaw role, maybe some kind of revamp of the honor system, allowing, you know, some real decisions between being good and bad in the game, and maybe even some robberies similar to what we had in the single player, where you can rob people in trains, you can rob stores, that type of content. I just don't see us having a fully fledged Heist DLC. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments section below. What do you think we're going to be getting with the next DLC into Red Dead Online? If you are new to my channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future breaking news for Red Dead Online. And if you did watch this video all the way to the end, I'd really appreciate if you could leave it a like. Thanks for watching guys, have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.